Recounting the cost and devastation COVID-19 wreaked on global economy is, to say the least, very distressing. It is even more worrisome that the usually more robust economies of the West that come to the aid of underdeveloped ones were not spared. Where do we run to? The reality of a dispassionate answer to this question is scarier than usual, considering the hit the pandemic had on global oil prices with its attendant job losses and bankruptcy. Underdeveloped economies like Nigeria have reasons to worry much more, given the fact that it's almost wholly dependent on petrodollars from oil exportation for survival. On account of this undisputable fact, it becomes imperative that Nigeria looks at alternative sources of income to bolster her economy and keep her head above water.
The current situation has provided the opportunity for Nigeria to look for an alternative source to funding its numerous developmental programs. The readily available option here is agriculture.
Since our crude oil is no more selling, farming is the best way for Nigeria, in fact the whole world.
Agriculture had in recent times served Nigeria and her component states well for jobs and wealth creation, as well as employment generation. Agriculture's potency to continue to function in those capacities is still cogent as it is germane today.
Agriculture should be the main focus. So if we want to really drive the economy positively, we must key into this agricultural sector, because agriculture is able to provide quite a good number of jobs for our youth. We're very sure to get to that peak where our residue become employed and settled.
Agriculture still provide wealth and job opportunity to people. I will advise Nigeria to continue promoting agriculture because it helps a lot.
In Delta State, South Nigeria, the administration of Governor Arthur Ifeanyi is not oblivious of the immediate and long-term gains of stepping up investment in agriculture. Having recognized the need for urgent action to mitigate possible loss of revenue from oil receipts, Senator Okowa's administration has continued to leverage on policies and programs it initiated at inception to empower young farmers in brown yagep, that is, already established farmers, as well as freshly trained farmers, green yagep, to engage in different agricultural enterprise for commercial food production and employment generation.
We continue to encourage our people. COVID has come in to create some further challenge, but it has not stopped our people from farming. The farmers generally we are assisting through our various programs in the Ministry of Agriculture, and we are already released once again, even in this COVID period, to help the cassava, because we are actually very rich in cassava production and in oil palm production. These are things we do on a yearly basis, and we are already working very hard with the central bank to key into the cassava enhancement program.
Farming is very lucrative. I advise Dentans who are jobless to venture into agriculture and key into the program of Governor Okowa rather than stay jobless, because there is a lot of money in pig farming. Look at me today. I am an employer of labor. I'm able to support myself and my family.
The Okowa-led administration has been very proactive in its thinking and handling of matters to engender growth in the system. To this extent, one could safely say that his administration foresaw the dwindling fortunes of crude oil and therefore activated Delta Beyond Oil policy by initiating the policy of Youth Agriculture Entrepreneurship Program, YAGEP. This program is responsible for training thousands of youths in broad spectrum of agriculture, for instance, root crops, poultry, tree crops, fishery, animal husbandry, and many more.
I want to give kudos to our governor who foresaw what would happen now, and he initiated the job creation scheme and encouraged youths by supporting them to go into agriculture.
When the governor came on board with the dream of prosperity for all Deltans, and I saw it as an opportunity for my dream to come to reality. We were trained and I was empowered. I have trained up to 8 people. I promise him that the history of I Farm will be incomplete until his name is mentioned.
To ensure these young farmers continue to produce in tandem with concept vision, the state government, through its Job and Wealth Creation Office and the Ministry of Agriculture, distribute inputs at regular intervals to them.
I'm really happy because it's something that I did not budget for, I did not hope for, but today it's come to reality. I thank our governor, Governor Ifeanyi Okowa, for this opportunity are given to us, especially me, to receive this pack today.
It will improve my finances because the beds are free, the feeds are free. I feel very happy that our governor can do something tangible for us, because if I really want to buy this feed, I'll spend more than 120,000 naira to get them.
Smart Delta Media has established a reputation of bringing on-the-spot information, and this time was no different. We followed some beneficiaries to their farms. We landed at the fish farm of Asaboke Asaba in Oda Bush at Ozoro. Asaboke was obviously a content and fulfilled man as he narrates how he maximized government's seed support to grow to current levels. He was all too willing to take us on a tour around the farm, during which we also interacted with his farm hands.
What the Delta State government are doing right now, I see it as if that if they continue doing this, you will see that Delta State youth will go more into agriculture. Today, I've really grown to a stage. I have over 10 workers that work under me because the business is profitable. And this is my first time to even receive benefit from the government. So I want to really appreciate the governor.
I want to thank my state governor, Okowa. Say he do well for my oga, because if you don't give my oga the empowerment, one way they reach me for not they reach me at all. So I thank her well for what you do, because I be better governor who get for this state one I don't see.
Our experiences at Iri, where we met AJFA in company of our father, AJ Francis, on our fish farm, was akin to our findings at Asaboke Fish Farm in Oda Bush. AJFA had loads of kind words for the Delta State government for recognizing that agriculture is a good avenue for bailouts at these critical times.
If we don't involve ourselves into farming right now, like we don't grow our fishes and our farm produce now, after the pandemic there will be no food to eat, and by then my fishes will be old enough for sales and people who don't have will be able to buy from me. I'll have to thank the governor for giving me this opportunity not to be idle during this period.
My daughter read fisheries. The training the state government gave her at Asaba gave her more insight into operating the fish farm. Okowa is actually trying to encourage agriculture in the state, trying to bring the youths into the forum, and we all welcome the idea.
The testimonies of Augustine Iwelu, who is into poultry farming, is another tale of how positively impactful Delta State's intervention in Agric is. He shows the team his storehouse, where he still has some of the feed supply given to him by offered by government, as he reckons he would not have been able to sustain his farm without government support.
The COVID-19 have spoiled a lot of things. So if not for our governor, the quantity I'm having now, I will not be able to test it out. It's because of the help of the government that makes me to expand the place like this, and the thing is moving. My prayer is that our governor, Dr. Ifeanyi Okowa, will take the state to another level.
Hungry for further information, Smart Delta had another rendezvous with Ndidi Monday, who also runs an impressive poultry farm. He may not have started selling off his birds for cash and meat. Nevertheless, he smiles to the bank from sales from eggs. He was emphatic that government's empowerment program was answer to his prayers. Hear him.
I started with a little money. I've been begging God to help me reach people that will empower me. And that is what God did now. With this empowerment, I will grow. I will still empower people through this empowerment. So, our governments, I really appreciate it. I thank God for it.
Rosemary Ndidi, Monday's wife, would not be left out of the testimony as she supports her husband's stance on government support.
When the Lord turned the captivity of Zion, it was like them that dream. It just be like dream for where I did. When governor remember my husband, we know the government and we know be any, but God just send Governor Kowa, come bless my husband. He established us. We thank God. We are happy.
Cassava and maize are staple foods in Delta State as well as Nigeria. Victor Okobolo is one such farmer with an eye for where the money is as he cultivates both crops. Rather than complain about the adverse effect of COVID-19 on food business, he sees the time as avenue to maximize the gains of agriculture to help the economy bounce back. He is hopeful that the federal government's hinted ban on importation of some crops, which includes maize, will be beneficial to farmers like himself.
I'm happy for what Governor Kowa did to my life ever since I came back from Lagos. This COVID-19, I have things doing. I'm not jobless. I'm even employing workers to my farm. Now that they have earned the importation of corn, as a farmer that is growing corn, I'm happy. The people will be buying from us, the producers. So I'm very, very happy. Thank you, Dr. Okowa.
I'm happy when Okowa helped my brother with farm level empowerment and strive for my brother. From there, me achieve something for it.
The trip to uncover these facts and bring same to your living rooms has always been an odyssey. What more can we say of this motorcycle ride offered by Victor as he takes us from the farms to a convenient point where we walked to our vehicle?
Smart Delta. Welcome to Delta. My Delta, my Delta. Welcome to Delta. My Delta, my Delta. Come live in Delta. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and wealth creation in Delta. Make the youth say them higher. Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola.
Mbiri was our next stop. Here we met Andrew Igubo, yet another poultry farmer, who showed off his healthy stock of birds to our team. He thanks Delta State government for the empowerment and encouragement to make a success of his enterprise.
The state government has done me well for this year under the job creation office. As they help me for this team, I like it because it's person power. You would like to make sure that you help people again. So as they don't help me, I pray to Almighty God to help me, give me the strength and power to help other people.
We also met Andrew's friends, Papa Jonah Onzo. He wouldn't miss out on the chance to share a word on the Okowa-led administration's continuous drive to make life better for all through its Agric programs.
Dr. Okowa, the governor of Delta State, have done a lot. Because of this fire I've given to them, I know that it's not only him. He give women, he give men, give boys, he give girls. Then I thank him for what he have done. May Almighty God bless him.
Anthony Okpolo is another interesting and diligent farmer. After planting cassava, which he was trained for, he continued to expand his reach by cultivating several other food crops for complements. He showed the team he's already fruiting tomato, vegetables, yams and others.
Wow, that's really good. Oh my God. This is your cassava. Let me take it to the market. How much will you sell this one?
Yeah, you sell one by one like this. We are taking to do that.
Oh.
They give us money last year. I take the money and do my cassava. And this year now I have a big farm. I do a maize, tomato, yam with other things. I join everything. I want to beg Delta State and everybody to help me thank Okowa with people.
Okowa marama onye chicheleze bia biko chide ya onye chicheleze bia biko chide ya.
The weather on this day wasn't exactly friendly as the rains wouldn't let up. However, there was no stopping Smart Delta media team from completing assignments at hand. We met Anthony Enyi, who originally cultivated cassava, but on an expansion course delving into maize cultivation.
The empowerment they gave to us, it helps us too much. Because if not, I don't think I will be able to farm this farm like this. If you can see, the farm is as big as any other time. I have expanded from cassava to corn.
Up in Obiaroko, we met Grace Mititiri, yet another poultry farmer, who has gone beyond raising the birds given to her by government to breeding a new set of birds from sales. She commended the Okowa-led administration for encouraging youths to delve into agriculture, stating that it would not only reduce unemployment but ensure food sufficiency.
I want to thank the governor for the empowerment, because the empowerment helped me so much. They gave me 300 birds and I started selling them, and I still bought 200 and many is remaining. From here we stretch our hands to help others so that our state will move forward.
Sampling the opinion of our neighbors who run privately funded poultry farms, they commended the government for the agricultural empowerment, explaining that having poultry farms of their own, they recognize how capital intensive it is to run such an enterprise.
Poultry farming is highly capital intensive, and then I've been into poultry farming for about 10 years. I've not been privileged to have these opportunities. So I would thank the government, at least for assisting her. If you look at it, the government through this program is creating jobs. So I think it's something that the government should continue.
As it was with Grace Meditiri in Obiaroko, so it was with Osaje Ekiegeni, who minds a poultry farm located in Abo. He, like his peers, is grateful to the Delta State government for revitalizing interest in agriculture as a business rather than mere subsistence farming. Food production will be good and hunger will be far away from the people.
This poultry will make me more than what I'm before. Ever since I'm enjoying it, so I thank the government. Let God continue to bless them. The way the governor is going, I know things will change in Delta State. We are seeing it.
Farmers in Delta State continue to enjoy several other benefits. One of such is the Agriculture Revolution program, spearheaded by the Ministry of Agriculture. As part of the efforts of the state government to build food security, grants, training, machinery and seedlings are given to farmers to aid post-harvest production. One of such standout case and fruits of this venture is rice milling at Oko. Salamatu Adamu, proprietor of the rice milling factory, says synergy between herself and government has yielded so much results. The Ministry of Agriculture and Natural Resources aided her with machinery and provides improved seedlings for cultivation as at when due. She is also happy that government plays the role of an off-taker for her product as she gets the right pricing for it.
I appreciate the thing where governor do for us. They give us the milling machine, bag sealer with the stoning machine. Now, as a machine dey here, many people don't they plant now. Before we plant, they go on a go meet the rice. Because of machine where they here now, people they plant. As they plant, they bring, we buy. Government they come buy from us here. We they thank Governor Ifeanyi Okowa. He do well.
Aishatu Abdullahi, Salamatu's daughter, says they are blessed to be in Delta at this time as far as agriculture is concerned. She was emphatic that the soil types in Delta is sufficiently rich and supports rice cultivation.
You don't need much fertilizer to farm here in Delta State. At the back of the mill now is a swamp area. All you need is just to put chemical to kill the grass. That's all. Water will come and fill the place. And your rice will grow. The next thing you do is to come and pursue beds. After beds, you harvest.
She further advised fellow youths like herself to embrace agriculture, even as she enumerated benefits that has accrued to her.
I will encourage you other youths to join farming, especially rice farming. There's just stress, but there's money in there. Everything here have changed my life, at least. Now I've joined the Open University through this business. Now I'm in 200 level. I'm also reading agriculture.
As part of further measures to engender faster growth and development in the agriculture sector, the Okowa-led administration recently acquired brand new tractors to aid farmers in land preparations, cultivation of crops and harvest. The State's Ministry of Agriculture has been directed to work out modalities for distribution and allocation of the tractors.
This is what the bucket used in carrying load. This for plowing, then that one is for harrowing. Once you have this, you have the plowing and the harrowing, you have the two. You are good to go. The importance of this tractor is to assist farmers in farm mechanization. When you do farm mechanization, there's a tendency that it will increase your hectarage of farmland. It's faster, easier. The tractor is everything you need about farm mechanization. We'll have enough food for us, also for farmers to have money in their pockets.
As part of further measures to boost oil palm cultivation in the state, the Ministry of Agriculture has gone far in the preparation of high-yielding oil palm seedlings, which will be distributed to farmers.
We want to plant about 120,000 palm seedlings in our nursery this year, which is expected to be given out in the next 10 months. In terms of even metric tons, their production is higher than the local one. And for revenue for the state and also for our farmers, it's better we key into this hybrid so that at least our farmers will get better stuff to plant in order for them to do in farming activities.
The importance of oil palm cannot be emphasized because from the fruit to the leaves and the trunks, all of them are very, very useful. That's why they call it golden plant.
As the world continues to grapple with economic recovery, the problems of hunger and unemployment remain a stark reality. However, with forthright thinking and the political will to act rather than mere talk, as demonstrated by the Delta State government under Senator Okowa, the end to these challenges might be well in sight. Agriculture's potency to solve the twin demons of hunger and unemployment is still as germane today as it was yesterday.
The Job and Wealth Creation Office, which oversees YAGEP, is confident that with measures put in place by the Okowa-led government, food security is sure, with an estimated output from the 2019-2020 empowerment standing at 113 metric tons from poultry broilers, 4.1 million eggs from poultry layers, 71 metric tons of table fish, 588 metric tons of cassava tubers, and 296 metric tons of grains.
The achievements in the job creation program should not just be hinged on the 2020 cycle alone. Since June 2015, Delta State government has invested a lot in Youth Agricultural Entrepreneurs Program, such that we've had so many youth-centered Agric clusters all over the state.
Although the fight against COVID-19 and its effect is far from over, hope continues to surge as Delta State is not only boosting food production and improving the standard of living of our citizens, but the Okowa-led administration is steadily leading the state's economy on a recovery course.
The feedback segment. Question of the day.
What are the criteria in this YAGEP program? Is it based on politics or is it something that one can easily get based on merit? That is my question to the government.
Onyeka Dixon and every other person out there need to know that the selection process is not at all politically motivated, because His Excellency the Governor is desirous of ensuring that every Deltan who needs to be empowered through the job creation program is selected. You have the opportunity to either apply with funds or through our website, deltastejobcreation.com. You have to be unemployed, aged 18 to 35 years.
It's important to get informed about what is going on in this state. If you're going to pass suggestions to us as government, your suggestions will be welcome. To know more about the Smart Delta team, follow Smart Delta on their various links.
Text your questions to 09016652274 or send with the hashtag ACTIVE to all our social media platforms.
You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. You better run, come to Delta State. Come and see the good things where Okowa they do. I see your job and work creation in Delta. Make the youth say them highlight Okowa. I see good roads everywhere in Delta. Make the people say them cola. Come live in Delta. Say me I say. Come invest in Delta. Come explore the potentials of our state.